Hello guys, Davinator right here, and today we are continuing my horror film review spree. I suppose that's what we're going to call it, with the 2002 movie Jeepers Creepers, starring Justin Long, some other chick that plays a sister that I can't remember the name of, and some other people that I don't know their names. Now, what this movie is about is it starts out Justin Long and his sister are just driving in a car, driving down this long road, chatting. And then all of a sudden they almost get run off the road by this big truck, this big old crappy looking truck, and they narrowly escape death. Now, and the truck just passes them by on the road, just keeps going. And later on in the day, they drive by this house and they see that big truck parked in a big front yard, and they see some guy in a cloak carrying what looks to be a dead body, and he throws it in a hole in the ground. Now, they wait a while and they decide to investigate that hole and see if they actually threw, or if the guy actually threw like a dead body down there or anything else down there. And Justin Long finds something, won't say what, and he gets out of the hole and they get out of Dodge and they start to get stalked by this cloaked figure, and the movie ensues, and you got some creepy, fun stuff that happens, and I really like this movie a lot. Now, I saw this movie a couple of years ago. My friend was like, ooh, wanna watch the movie Jeepers Creepers? I was like, what's that, like the song? He's like, no, it's a movie. It's a horror film. I was like, oh. He showed me the cover, and I was like, oh gosh, is this like a slasher flick? He was like, yeah, kinda, whatever. It's sort of like a slasher flick. I was like, yeah, okay, fine, let's watch it. I just wanted to watch it to be nice, because, I'm not a fan of slasher flicks. I expect it to be like a dumb, straight-to-video type slasher flick. It's not like that at all. This movie, while it does, to an extent, fall into the category of slasher flick, it's just a really good suspense thriller film. And it has two very likable main characters, has some really good dialogue in it. And the villain, very menacing, pretty creepy, not gonna lie. I mean, as the movie goes on and you start to find out more and more things about the villain and what he or she can do, it gets creepy, and at least there's some intense and just downright cool scenes in the movie. And this is also a very fast-paced film. It's never boring. It's not a very long movie, so there's not exactly much time for you to get bored, but you definitely don't get bored. The pace is very good. It's a fast movie. It's very fun and fast. And yeah, I really like the two main characters. I thought Justin Long was great in the movie. He was funny when he needed to be, but he did do a good job being serious when he needed to be serious. Same with the chick that plays his sister. I thought she was even better than him. She was great when she had to be dramatic, but she was also good when she had to be funny. And there is some pretty clever dialogue in this movie. This film is also directed well. There's no stupid shaky camera or anything. And just like, at times, just the way shots are framed is just like, oh, that's creepy, but it's also kind of funny and clever in a way it's supposed to be. It's cool. Like, if you see the movie, you might get what I mean. But yeah, now let's see, what else to talk about? Oh yeah, is the movie scary? Not really. That's pretty much the only problem with the movie. The film isn't really scary. It is creepy, though. Like, it did make me genuinely jump at a few parts. And not because, a cat was jumping out of a closet and I just jumped by instinct. Because when something makes you jump out of or jump in your seat when you're watching a movie to where someone just, like, pops up in the front and is like, hey, what's up? I got the beer. That's supposed to be someone coming up behind me and grabbing my shoulder and telling me something or whatever. But yeah, and if you jump in that in a movie, it's not because it's scary, it's just because it's instinct. When something jumps at you, you flinch. You want to get out of the way. It's not like that in this movie. The jump scares are genuine. They actually did creep me out. There are some creepy scenes in the movie, but overall, the film's not exactly a scary film, but it is a very fun movie. I really enjoy it, and I'm going to give it a B+. Yeah, now there's not much for me to talk about in this review, but let's see, let's get to the gore rating. The gore rating that I give it, it's not that bad in terms of gore. I'm going to give it a 3, or a kind of blade. There are a couple parts where I was like, ooh, that was a little gross, but other than just those very few couple moments, the film is not that violent. But yeah, guys, if you like this video, please rate and comment and subscribe, and if you want to, you can also share. Get out of my face.